What's the best limited release bourbon? Let's find out. What's going on, everybody? Nathan here with the Everyday Drinker, bringing you guys a brand new episode of Sample Wars. Today on the chopping block, we have 3 samples. 2 of them were sent by Kurt over at SLB, and 1 sent by Andrew Doc, an awesome subscriber. So let's get right on to what the samples are. So up first, we have Michters 10-year. Now, Michters 10-year is bottled at 94.4 proof and is at least 10 years old. Next, another one sent by Kurt is the Four Roses Limited Edition 2019. Now, this 2019 edition is 112 proof. And then we also have from Andrew the Maker's Mark FAE02, which was released in 2021, and this is bottled at 109 proof. And we're putting those 3 limited editions up against our own bottle of Blood Oath Pact 8. Now, this is bottled at 98.6 proof. So these 4 are in a range of proofings. They are limited releases. Most of the time, they only are released once a year. So if you can get your hands on them, make sure you do. I want to see which one comes out on top. So we have everything poured. But before we get to spinning, I want to thank you guys so much for the love and support. We have blown up like crazy this past couple of weeks. But just keep giving the channel some love, guys. Make sure you're liking, commenting. Like I said, Monday we have a huge announcement, so I hope you guys are excited for that one. But let's get to spinning. And you guys know the deal. One more for good measure. Alrighty, so we're gonna go left to right, cleanse our palate, and then fast forward through the right to left and give you guys my honest opinion on which one comes out on top. So, without further ado, glass number 1. Apple, cherry, orange, very, very citrusy. It's like juicy fruit almost on the nose. Just super, super fruity. It smells like I just bit into just like a fruit and it just exploded its goodness all over my mouth. There's a little bit of a mintiness, a pepper note, but like a very, very soft pepper, like a soft white pepper on the back end of that nose. There's almost this herbal quality too, but that fruit is so pungent. It smells so good. Let's get into the palate, guys. That's really good. Palate's not as good as the nose. The nose is really good. The palate is good. Not super viscous, hits the tongue, dissipates all over the place, gives you those flavors all over. You're getting a nice strong cherry. There's a burnt vanilla, a little bit of a confectioner's birthday cake going on in there. Lots of vanilla, not a lot of darkness going on. Getting a touch of that orange on the palate, but other than that, it really it's there and then it's gone. Not bad whatsoever, but I don't think it's going to compete with the other 3 that are on this board. Let's move on to glass number 2. Whoa, that's so different. There's this, there's a dark chocolate in that with a little bit of marshmallow, cherries and strawberries, with a peach cobbler, blueberries. I'm getting blueberries. It's like a blueberry muffin with dark brown sugar. And it's like it's the top of the blueberry muffin, the best part of the muffin, where it's nice and soft and gooey. Oh God, this nose is fantastic. Let's get into the palate. Wow, that is viscous, and that is bold. There is a dark chocolate espresso note that comes through so forward with this lingering lemon peel. It's like if you had an espresso and you express the lemon oils into it. That goes away. Mid-palate, you're getting this beautiful sweet vanilla. And then on the finish, it's a little musty. Got a lot of oak going on in there. Makes me think it's one of the older ones. This is good. This is really good. Definitely outweighs glass number 1. On the nose, too, there's like this pine needle. It's really nice. That's definitely number 1 so far. But let's move on to glass number 3. Much brighter than glass 2. There's a little cinnamon spice going on. It's like if you had like applesauce. It smells like applesauce with cinnamon. That's what this smells like. It smells really good. Let's get into the palate. There's that cinnamon, that apple. There's a pear. There's a peach. There's a lot of stone fruit going on in there. That wavers off, and this beautiful burnt vanilla comes through, and it's thick, it's creamy, coats the entire palate, and it just sits on your tongue like melting ice cream. This is really good. These two so far might be in fighting contention for first place. Wow, there's a beautiful caramel note in there too. It's like a nice darker caramel, like a thick caramel that you drizzle over, that's been in the fridge, that you drizzle over your vanilla ice cream. That is vanilla ice cream and thick caramel sauce. Yep. Let's get into glass number 4 here, guys. Strawberries right off the rip. There's a little bit of like a grass note. Not a lot of cinnamon. There's not like a distinct spice going on in that. I'm getting a little bit more of like an oak quality. Like falling down leaves. Like you pick up a pile of leaves and you smell the fresh death, I guess you could say, from the leaf. That's what I'm getting out of this glass, is like a nice fresh bunch of oak leaves with a little bit of like a medicinal cherry going on in there too. But let's get into the palate. It's thin. It's a little bit thinner than I was hoping. Palate doesn't compete with the nose. The nose is really, really good. Palate, not so much. It's a little thin. The finish is short. There's a decent amount of vanilla. I'm going to go back in for a second sip and see if I can find anything that sticks out. There's a little bit of a banana quality going on in there too. Got like a banana pie or a banana pudding or just a fresh banana. It's not like a candied banana or anything, but there's that banana going on in there a little bit. Really, really interesting. There's a cherry Coke as well. There's a banana, cherry Coke, a little touch of vanilla. After that, it's really gone. The finish is super, super short on this guy. But you guys know the deal. I'm going to cleanse my palate and work my way this way really, really fast. All right, guys. Let's see if anything has changed in these glasses. Alrighty guys, we have our order and we're going to find out what the best limited release bourbon is that I have my hands on. So let's find out who came in 4th place. 4th place goes to number 1, which is Blood Oath. So Blood Oath came in last place. Let's see who came in 3rd place. 3rd place goes to number 4, which is the Maker's Mark FAE02. Let's see who came in 2nd place. 2nd place goes to number 2, which is the Four Roses Limited Edition 2019 edition. And 1st place, none other than Michters 10-year. Now that is something I was not expecting whatsoever. Lowest proof on the table, and it still comes in 1st place. Wow. I really thought that this Four Roses was going to come in 1st place. Both of these noses were absolutely fantastic. But the flavor and the nose of that Michters had it come out on top. Now, these push anywhere from $250 to $500 in my area, and I don't think I'm going to be able to pick up a bottle of it because it's just absolutely insanely priced. But if I find it for MSRP, I might have to pick up a bottle of that because that was fantastic. Wow. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let me know what your rankings of these 4 bottles are down below. Till next time, this has been Nathan with the Everyday Drinker. Cheers.